Hello, I salute every one of you. So this is Coach Njomi. I've come again with a very powerful one today. Remember, every day I come with videos like this for you to serve, motivate you, to show you how to make money online and how to be successful in your life. So today I want to talk about something very peculiar is 8 ways to memorize things faster and quicker than others. What are the 8 ways that you can actually memorize things faster and quicker than others? Maybe you're new to my YouTube channel, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Look below, you're going to see the red button. Hit that red button, hit the notification bell, because every day I come with videos like this for you to serve, motivate you, as I said, and to show you so many things on how you can succeed in life, succeed in your GC, succeed in your exams, succeed in business and everything that you do. So what are the 8 ways or the 8 secrets to memorize things? Now, some people don't know that actually your brain needs some strategies to actually memorize. It's not just to read and read and read and read. No, it's not just to study. No, there are some secrets, there are some things that actually your brain needs. Remember, the brain is like a storage, like a storage facility that is able to bring out what you have put inside during a period of time. So now, how can I digest information so that I cannot forget? How can I memorize things faster and quicker than others so that I can be far ahead of them? Number one is that you have to use music. You have to use music. I know you are saying that music, yes, music is very, very important. Now remember that the music that we hear, whether it is gospel music or any other music, you remember that when you listen to those musics, they actually stick on your head. At times you may be in a car and it's a music that you don't actually like, but you find yourself just start singing that song because the music has gotten into your brain and gotten into your mind, and if possible penetrate your spirit. That is why music is very difficult to forget. Even when we abandon some certain type of musics, we don't forget them. That music that from 1990, we still remember those musics. So putting your studies on memorizing things in the form of music is very powerful and will help you not to actually forget. So that is one of the ways that you can actually gather information without forgetting what you have actually gathered. So start using music when you're reading, when you're going in for an exam, when you're studying, because it's a very powerful form. You can put your notebook or the definitions of things in the form of music, and you find yourself that you may hardly forget them. The second thing you have to do to memorize quicker is that you have to write down what you read. Writing down what you read is very powerful, because when you write down what you read, you have actually bring that thing to pass. You have made that thing a reality. So when you just read without writing down, it becomes very difficult for your brain to digest that information. So if you want a read digestion from your brain, you have to make sure that what you are reading, you write it down on a piece of paper. That is one of the ways that your brain can digest an information, memorize it effectively, and you will not be able to forget that. Now, the third thing you have to do to memorize quicker and faster than others is that you have to do repetitive talking. Repetitive talking. What is repetitive talking? Repetitive talking is when you take your book, for example. Let's say they say what is total cost, right? We know that total cost is a satisfaction derived by consuming a commodity. So you can take your book and keep saying it. Total cost is the satisfaction derived. Total cost is so you keep saying it. Say it audibly. Mean that you need to say it that you are hearing it. So once you are doing this repetitive talking, your brain gathers that information and keeps the information. But when you just read like this and you aren't doing anything, you find yourself that you may even forget what you have read. So practice repetitive talking so that you will not forget what you have read actually, because it's very important. When you talk, you hear what you have said. Remember that when people talk, right, or maybe they insult us, say some bad things about us, we hardly forget those things because it's are things that we have heard. So the same thing can apply to your studies. You can talk and keep talking what you have read, and once you listen to them, your words, you find that your brain will be able to digest that information, and you may not easily forget information. So practice repetitive talking to fully memorize what you read. Now, the fourth point is storytelling. Storytelling. Now, when you read in the form of story, it's very difficult to forget. Remember when we were in primary schools, or in secondary school, there are some things that we used to read, right? Or nursery school, there are some things that we used to read and do that we have not forgotten to today. There are some stories that they used to tell us that we don't forget. So stories are very powerful. Are very powerful. It's a very powerful way to memorize, right? For example, we have stories telling like Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. So those type of stories, we have not actually forgotten them because they came in a form of story and in form of a song. So you see, song and story, very powerful, that you cannot forget. So start practicing storytelling in your what you're reading, either in your course, whether you're preparing for an exam or you're reading just for your any competitive exam. Practice storytelling on your book, and you are going to get a mind-blowing result. Your brain is going to digest it, retain it, and you will not forget. You'll be far ahead of others. Now the fifth point is that you need to practice what I call closing your eyes strategy. Closing your eyes strategy. When you read, you can take, for example, take a word that is very difficult to retain, right? Let's say the words have maybe 9 letters, right? So it's difficult to retain that word. Now when you want to remember that words very efficiently, you must practice what I call closing your eyes strategy, meaning that you look at that word, you look at the first three letters of that word, you close your eyes and you see those first 3 letters again and again. Then you open your eyes, go to the next 3 letters, you close your eyes, you look at that next 3 letters again and again. Then you go to the last 3 letters, you look at it, you close your eyes, you think about that last 3 letters again and again. Now you can even say that you can even spell that word backwards. You can try it and see for yourself. Find a word that is very difficult to spell. You look at the first 3, you close your eyes, you go to the middle 3, close your eyes, the third 3, close the last 3, close your eyes. You find yourself that you can actually say that word backwards, not frontward, backwards. Why? Because when you read by closing your eyes and seeing what you're reading, your brain digests the information. It's just like somebody that have eaten food and the food gets into your stomach. Then your stomach is able to digest that food and take it well into your system. That is how the brain functions when you close your eyes. When you read by closing your eyes, you see the letters, you see what you're reading. You find yourself that you'll be able to retain it, you'll be able to store that information. So practice closing eye strategy. Now the sixth thing you have to do is that share what you have learned. Now if you don't want to forget what you have read, right, you want to memorize quicker and faster than others, you need to share the information that you have learned, right? We have a lot of stingy and selfish people that don't like to share information, especially we have people like most of those who are doing science, math, physics, and all those people. They hardly share because they want to be ahead of others. They know that many people don't master those subjects. So but when you share your information, you hardly forget what you have read. So make sure that what you know, what you have learned, share it with other people. And you may find that it's by sharing that you learn more, and it's by sharing that other people now trust you and able to get information from them also. So to master what you've read, make sure that you share the information. Now the 7th point to memorize things quicker and faster than others is get more sleep. Get more sleep. Make sure that you sleep well. Make sure that you get a lot of rest. Rest is very important because the brain needs to rest. If your brain is working round clock, it will be very difficult for you to memorize, very difficult for you to keep an information. So make sure that you have a lot of rest, right? You have rested a lot, and you find that your brain is going to keep the information you have read, memorize things easier. You find yourself when you get to the exam, everything you have read is just pumping up because you have rested enough. Avoid reading when you're going in for an exam. Avoid reading when you're going for an exam. Very important, because your brain will get tired and you find yourself you won't be able to catch up with others. So now the last point on our way to memorize things faster and quicker than others is move your body. You have to move your body. You need to make some sports. You can walk around, you can stroll around, you need to take some air, allow your brain to breathe. So you move your body and get your system moving. That's make your brain active, and that is how you'll be able to memorize things faster. Your brain will be sharper, your brain will be more attentive, your brain will be more powerful. You have seen those students that used to read in school, they put their legs inside water, in a basin of water, because they don't want to sleep. Most of them fail their exam. If you take your experience, you see that most of those students who spend the whole night reading all the time, put their leg inside water, they don't want to sleep, maybe they'll drink coffee, most of them they don't succeed most of the time because their brain is being congested. Don't find yourself in that situation. Move your body, have enough of rest, do some sport, move around, have your brain relaxed, so and you find that you'll be able to memorize it faster. So those are my 8 ways if you want to memorize things faster and quicker than others. 8 secrets. Put them to work and you're going to find amazing results in your life. So thank you for watching. If you like my video, give a thumbs up, share this video massively. Thank you.